It's slot free. We are missing 2 players, which is a little awkward. Been trying to get in touch with the 2 players right now. But we have Sparrowhawk with us. Welcome, Sparrow.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, so looks like Nano is going to sub for their teammate. I was a little worried about this because the person didn't reply when I pinged them, and the other person hasn't. The other person is actually a sub, and so it's a little awkward. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this.
You're going to have to sub yourself.
I'm going to need I need a Saint rank sub. That's annoying. Okay, that's awkward. That's really awkward. Guess we got a couple minutes.
Ask Shinky if you want.
Is Shinky online right now?
I don't know if he's free.
Yeah, is he Shinky? Is he online? Is he free right now? That's the main problem. You can give him a ping if he's available, like literally right now. It'd be great if he is. If he isn't, it is what it is. I suppose standby to be subbed. There is a chance that we're gonna have to put in just a random player, I guess. Jowza, wake up! And yeah, the sub isn't replying, unfortunately. We've got a couple minutes, so we'll see what happens. The other game has started. Wait, which game is this? Okay, so the game that hasn't started. Oh, Jowza has woken up. Okay, but now we're just missing. Now we're just missing the actual sub, the person that I asked for. I asked to sub. Oh no. Where am I supposed to find a Saint rank sub in like next minute? Let me think. What saints do I know? That should be awake now. Okay, they might be awake. I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know too many that are awake right now that are already in the tournament. You can sub yourself in. I could technically, and then I'll just get Sparrow to commentate while I talk once every now and then.
I could be the sub since I'm technically neutral because it's
you can't be the sub.
Bottom 4, right?
No, you can't be the sub. But how's this work? Okay, we've got what, a minute and a half? No. I wish there was a way to ping someone even more than you've already pinged them. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, that's true. Other tables could sub. We could get another captain to sub this, technically. But is there another captain that is actually awake? That's a question. Apart from Sparrow.
Me.
Okay, you are. You're right.
I could sub and commentate at the same time. That'd be huge.
Oh no, the sub is coming. Okay, all good. Everything is fine.
Hey.
Okay, thank you. I don't know how far back was, but I was offered. Wait, what? What team needs a warm body? Muted a sub. No, don't worry. The guy's coming. Everything is fine. We are all good. All right, we'll be watching this table. So this is Chunman, which is simply Red's captain. The DLH from your team, Sparrow's team, so Outsiders, and Black Phoenix is from, I think, Punchiron, and Hotaka Tei is from. I actually don't know where Hotaka Tei is from. It's from Kios's team, and Science McLovins, which is Tiha. No, it's not Tiha. It's wait, what? I actually forgot whose team this is on. Hotake Tei is from Q's team. Oh, Atability. Yes, Atability. That's it. Correct. All right. And the other table has started. And the other table, we were missing just tips and tricks. Okay, they did start before the 7:05, so it's fine. I can't hear. Why talk about me? No, it's fine. Let's click on this table. Thank God. I forgot which team Hataka was. Yes, that is correct. All right, Sparrow. I know you're a little sleepy. Apologies for pulling in last minute, but you know, sometimes these things happen.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you very much for being here. Anyway, first East 1. First dealership for Hataka. Tay. Hands aren't too bad, I guess. It's okay. Oh, that actually does upgrade hand a lot.
Looks particularly fast, aside from Black Phoenix now with the East Uncle draw.
East Uncle. The East cut here is kind of funny, like over 1M and Hatsu.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Apparently just draws Hatsu.
Interesting draw.
And Chunman's hand isn't bad either. There's a small Junchan here if you keep one so. Does cut the forearm for the one so Junchan. Nice.
Let's see. I realized I was looking at the stream instead of Discord.
Am I sharing Discord?
Yeah, you are.
Cool.
I just
2M draw is interesting for DLH. How would you use this? Like cut 1-2 pin for the Itsu chance?
Or DLH.
1S.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward, I think.
I guess it's about the same. You get 4, but 1S gives you 1S card only loses 2 tiles, where 1-2 pin loses 4 tiles. So it makes sense.
They both lose 4 tiles, right? Because you only have 2 pairs in hand at this moment.
Yeah, 2 pairs means you lose only two tiles. If you have, since 3 pairs would lose 2 tiles, but 2 pairs means you lose 3 tiles, right? Sorry, 4.
No, 2 pairs means you lose 4 tiles. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 tiles. But there's 1 pair here and 1 pair here, so technically you only lose 2, right?
No, that wasn't a pair. That's an uncle.
It can. I see this. It can be a pair because I cut 9M a lot of times here and get the 7M Kanchan and the 5-3-3-3. It's why I see it that way.
Yeah. But that would put you back 1 Shanten, so.
It depends on the draws here. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Because I don't like this overlap 7M. It's really bad.
Yeah. I think over like 1S cutting just the overlapping pension would have been fine.
Yeah.
Just going for maximum acceptance.
Chuman does get Tenpai first. This is not Junchan or Chanta. It's just Richie Pinfu Dora 1. It's not bad. 3-9. Wait, no. Actually, Richie Pinfu Dora 2 because 5S is double door. So it is 8,000 points. Ipatu Sumo's Hanuman missed Ipatu Sumo. And so now Sumo Ura 1 is Hanuman. Ron Ura 2, I guess, is Hanuman, but that's super unlikely. Ooh, 2 of the successes got... Oh my god, 3 successes came out in a row. Did you see that? What the?
Yeah.
What?
The entire weight was in the wall. Seems.
Oh, I hit Ura 1. This is Hanuman. Wow. Actually, wow.
It's going to be tough for the other players to overcome this lead, since Chunman is a fairly strong player.
Oh my god. Okay.
So a lead like this is pretty decisive already.
The problem with like a lead like this is he needs to not allow other people luck shit. That's the thing. That's the main problem in tournaments, right? You have one game and like the opponents can just buy Mon Sumo 3 times in a row and you're just like, okay, understandable. Okay, never mind. Chuman going for the 4 Han potentially. He have the West Hanki. Not sure if he's going to take it or not though.
Yeah. Short Sunken is also possible if he does draw the last Haku.
If he draws Haku and keeps Haku over the West, it's a little sad, I think.
Yeah. It's more so like if you get Tenpai on the West Tanki, then there's an option to switch to Haku sometimes.
Oh. That does deal into Peiko no Mi.
Deals into...
Oh, does cut the West here. Doesn't want to greed. Takes a 2-5 pin. That is 5-8 still. Instead of 12k. It's very unlikely the 12k happens though, so that's why Chunman cut the West. Wants to just consolidate the lead, get 5,800 points instead of greeding for 12,000 points. And usually you have to have a balance between value and speed, and this is Chunman's balance between value and speed.
Especially like on your dealer turn here, like you want to go for Genchan.
This is a little unfortunate. Points. Could have gotten the 12,000 with the 7-9 pin in hand and waited on the 6-9. Sparrow, I need a BRB for like 3 minutes, unfortunately. Something just came up IRL, so BRB, apologies.
Okay. And Cole deals in, unfortunately, to the 5-8. It's pretty difficult to... I mean, Cole did DG a couple of turns earlier, so it's unavoidable. I think for Chunman here, it's pretty important to hold on to these dealer turns and try to farm as many points as possible. Since he'll only get to play one game in this tournament, so giving his team a strong lead would be good here. And he is going for fast hands here by opening. The other players' hands don't seem all too fast. Black Phoenix has decent shapes at the moment. A few Tianmens, the Nakabukure shape in the Sozu is very easy to upgrade. The 6778S. Cole could also move towards something like Anyao Pinfu Sanshu with the success filter. There's 678 Sanshu sometimes. But it will take some time. And Chunman has this incomplete Ipe shape here, which you can see as double 80 Yen. So you have 3 6p, 2 5p acceptance, both of which leave you with a pair. Black Phoenix also is moving towards the 567 Sanshu. He has Ishanten for it, actually. Ah yes, you are right. There was technically 234 SSK for Chunman on 2PG, but that is gone now because he was forced to take Tempai. Cole is also in Kutsuki Shanten at the moment on the 6P6S, and Black Phoenix is finally Tempai, but misses the SSK. In fact, I think he got the 9 impair last turn. I don't know what that was about. I missed it. Cole will probably deal in here. I think he might chase. I think it would be a decent chase. Jichi Tanya Odora for 5-2 is a strong enough hand to chase with, I think. Oh, Black Phoenix. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Cecilia. Colt is not chase. He kind of folds. It's kind of Mawashi as well. Maybe you can cut the 3M and get back to Tempai sometimes, since there's the 5M1 chance. And with Akka out, it's also a bit less dangerous to push the 3M. Chunman has the option to swap to an 80 Yenman here, either 3-6p or 2-5p. The main consideration, I think, I would have thought would have been 3-6p. But he deals in instead to Black Phoenix. And the dealership moves over to DLH, my teammate. Fairly decent high for dealer, I think. It's not going to be an expensive hand most of the time, but the Sozo shape is very easy to improve, as usual. Chunman's hand does look a lot faster than dealer's here though, with the Haku pair and already a Dianmin and a Kanshan, Dianshanten. And Toyman or Hotaka might be looking at something like Chitoi here soon with the Dora pair. And 4 pairs in hand already. 3P is a very good draw here. I think for dealer, you do have the option to cut something like the 2M and keep the east for a bit longer, since it is a double wind. It's worth a fair amount. But now you do have the 2-3-4 Sanshku sometimes, if you do find some upgrades around the forest. But he gets instant Tempai, of course immediate Richi, and Chunman will not deal in here on the farm, most likely. Since he did go for the Atazuke on Haku. But he does shift towards Tanyo now, which makes sense. Black Phoenix kind of just folding at the moment. They might get a chance to shift towards Chitoi or something. Although they are now Ryanshanten with fairly decent shapes. So on one forest draw, maybe the twist gets pushed. The forest is one shunt after all. And then we'll see from there. Since they do also have a chance at building some value with the 1-2-3 Sanshku. Yuka also playing fairly defensively, cutting the turn from a pair.
Apologies, Sparrow. What did I miss?
Hello, hello. You missed not too much. Chunman dealt into a 3-9 from Black Phoenix by pushing against the Richi, swapping his weight from an EPA Kanchan to an ADNN.
Oh, okay.
That was about it. And now we're caught up.
Okay, I guess that was a cheap dealing, but still dealer repeat. Chunman must have won another hand, right? To get 3,900.
Yes. Yes. Oh, did you leave before that one as well?
Yeah, I think
won the
Chunman had the
5-8,
Hatsu
I think.
Chunpon, and they were waiting on 2-5 pin or something like that. No, it's 3S Kanchan.
He won that hand off of Cole. Cole declared Dichi on the
DLH.
7S.
Yep.
DLH. On the EPA. And dealt in on the 3S a couple of turns later.
Wow, unfortunate. Sanzo does deal in. The 6 pin is interesting. Tei going for the Hanitsu here.
Yep. It makes sense. She does have
8K.
all of the blocks necessary.
Ooh,
Almost.
good draw. Oh, 3M for Chunman is crazy. 2-5S at 1K.
Chunman's draws have been very fast. Or his hands have been very fast
Hold
in
up.
this game.
Okay, 2-5S might never come out for Chunman in this case.
Yeah. The Haku Anko draw is kind of crazy though.
Yep.
From Hotaka.
Mm-hmm.
From one Haku in hand to having all
All
three
of them.
in 2 turns. Yeah.
Best draw here is like 1 Forest, and then you get the really, really weight 5-man Chan, I guess. Is it 5?
There is Sanshku Doko for Black Phoenix actually. And I think she might see it. Since she did choose to keep the 9S over the 2P.
I
That's going to be a Richi.
guess there's like nothing else to do but Richi here, yeah. This
Yeah,
Forest, if this Forest comes out, it's going to be cheat 100%, but I don't think we're cutting Forest here.
Yeah.
Are we folding on 5-pin?
Uh,
9S.
Which is
Mawashi, I
9S.
guess? Can't.
It's kind of awkward because Black Phoenix does not have a pair at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
This would be Anko Headless Ishanten if she keeps the 6M.
I have to admit, Black Phoenix is pushing some very suspicious tiles. 7S is safe, so this does get cheat, and 1M does come out. Yep. And one of them's Gambitsu, so we're waiting on one for us. Chunman, a little suspicious about this 8S because of the Honetsu potential brewing here, and they did Chi and cut 1M. Not necessarily Tenpai because it doesn't look like it's overflow, but a little suspicious.
Yep. Chunman taking its time to think. And
Does take the fold on the 2-pin, okay.
Yeah, especially seeing that Toyman is pushing now, and there's...
Sumo. Richie Sumo, pin for Dora, must have hit Ura 1, maybe Ura 2.
Yeah. That should close the gap between first place and DLH now. It's a 16,000 point differential against everyone.
Okay, that is... Well, this is what I was talking about, remember, when you said Chunman definitely has first tier. I'm like, it's not definite.
I didn't say definitely first.
No, you're like 100%. You're like, Chunman's got this in the
first.
bag. He's gonna win now. Like, he got one Mangan Sumo. It's over. Oh, no, he got Hanuman Sumo.
I mean,
I
it's
remember
still going
this.
to be tough for the other players, I think.
Look, the best player doesn't always win in Mahjong.
That is true.
The luckiest player wins.
The best player I know usually loses. So.
No, wait, so do you know Chunman?
No.
Oh, so
I have no
that's
idea who
unfortunate.
Chunman is.
That's unfortunate. Wait, 5-pin cut? Chitoy? Chunman's going okay. Yeah, sure. Wait. No Sanzo. Doesn't cut the 4-pin, which is interesting.
Maybe looking at Toy Toy as well, since he does have Aka.
I have my doubts.
But
This is
in that
ever
case-
hands ever Toy Toy. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Suji trap on the 8-pin. DLH might deal in here if he doesn't
rough.
cut the 4-pin, because the 8-pin is kind of floating.
The 4-pin
Yep.
should... Yeah.
Probably should cut the 4-pin. Gambitsu, no reason to cut the 8-pin there. Even 1-pin is better.
Pushing from the Shantan, even as dealer, is a bit tough.
The problem with cutting the
there's
8-pin is
the
it's just
very
you had actual safe tiles. Like, you had literally the 4-pin.
Yeah.
So it's a trap a lot of people get into where they think they need to they should push the Suji even though they have a safe tile, and the tile in the hand doesn't do anything anyway. It's unfortunate.
And you can see all of the progress from the last sumo is wiped clean.
Yeah, but like it just means Chunman's lucky, right? Not good at the game.
I mean, I don't think most people commit to Chitoy that early, right?
No,
And
you
even
do.
the like
No, you do. The hand was Chitoy only. There's no other play with that hand for specifically that hand. Because if you look at the pair blocks, right? This pair and this pair sucks. These two pairs suck.
I suppose so.
This pair's okay and this pair's okay, but because this pair's okay, you've got 3 pairs here. You just can't play anything else but Chitoy here. Like
That's kind of true.
the option is cut like 4-pin, 5-pin, one of these. Doesn't really matter which one it is. 5-pin, 1M is interesting because you want to keep normal hand alive for one more turn, I guess.
So,
but then when you draw the
think
3M, you're like,
between-
screw it.
Between 5-pin and 4-pin, there's a fairly big difference, right? You're losing Aka acceptance in exchange for a better Suri trap, I guess.
I don't think I care about Arca.
Assuming that's the
I've
idea.
mentioned this on stream. I think the people who go for Arca and Chitoy are probably doing it wrong unless they really need value.
I think it's usually fine to keep the 5s while you're like Tian Shanten or Yi Shanten, but
I don't like
as
it
a
in
final weight, it's usually a bit weak.
I don't like it in Ishanten. Maybe Round Shanten, I hate it in Ishanten. Ishanten, I could take the best odds for being out to Mawashi and draw. I don't like middle tiles for Montini Ishanten because I feel like a lot of people do that and they just get screwed over when someone reaches. It's impossible to push the 5-pin usually, and saying that you will get Aka 5-pin is one. It's not even like you will draw one of the 5s. You can draw one of the third 5s, 1/3 of one of the 5s because you have one of the 5s left. So it's just, I think the chance is just too low for it to matter.
When it comes to Chitoy, I think generally, like, if there is a Tichi, you don't really want to push the Chitoy anyway.
No, but you don't want to push more like Moashi, right? I'm saying like you can just stay Dharma a lot of times and you can be Tenpai. And Chunman trolls, okay. Sure, Chunman. Sure.
Yep.
Damn. First to reach, free 6-pin. Tay doesn't deal in, which needs the free pin there.
The 3/6 pin is fairly dead though at this point, with most of them already being in people's hands and being used up in various blocks.
The problem with that is it being used up is probably the saving grace, because a lot of times, even though it hasn't been used, it sometimes just gets pushed for fun.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
And it's not being used and not safe. It just gets pushed for fun, and then we see a massive deal in. Black Phoenix here, probably Dora Tunky, I think, but there's only one 8-pin left, so it's a little weird. So hopefully we're going like 2M, 6M Tunky on the whichever chi we take. 3S is like not terrible. We see all the 5S's. And we see, 2 1S's. Penchan's unlikely. Rianmin's impossible. Okay, doesn't deal in. South Haku from Sanzo.
Sanzo is 5S Kabe, I suppose.
Sanzo because Black Phoenix cut Sanzo.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, and what does Tay fold on? 2M? Yeah, 2M. And there's last 8-pin. Probably have to cut 8-pin now from Black Phoenix's perspective. Can't really use it.
Yeah. And it's been safe this whole time as well, so.
Cuts a 9-pin. It does backfire on like the 9-pin draw again, because you see it, no 9 pins.
I guess.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yep.
As singular 9-pin.
Yep, as mentioned, you should have cut the 8-pin here. This backfire is completely avoidable if you just cut the dead 8-pin. And then when you get Tenpai, you cut 2M, and then you wouldn't be in this situation where you can't repeat. So minor decisions like that do matter, and they do backfire once in a while. And yes, it's so unlikely you draw the other 9-pin, but like it's impossible to draw the other 8-pin. So you might as well take your odds.
Lots of players do have difficulty like tracking tiles as they come out though, so there's a chance Black Phoenix didn't see the 8-pin was dead.
No, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. It's possible that it was like an issue of not being able to track that 3 8-pins died, and not knowing that their final weight is 8-pin Tunky, or one of their final weights.
Especially if you're trying to like focus on folding.
Your
focus is already elsewhere.
Chuman,
already in South 1.
Yeah, Chuman cutting the 8-pin, just getting rid of the floater. There's a funny Honitsu pivot.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Chunman already has more blocks than he needs. It's 6 blocks, I believe, at the moment, so simplifying down. He still does keep the 6 blocks. Opting not to cut
9S. DLH pair up is pretty nice here. 2M cut for the Rianmin. Yes, very nice. So you get the 4-5 Rianmin. There's a funny 3S cut
2M
instead.
Does lose Ishanten though.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking,
the 9S.
The 3S cut is slightly better because you get the 3M and then to 9S 5M, but like the 9S 5M is kind of terrible. Just kind of.
Yeah. There's Tenpai on the 7S Konchon for Hotaka. Ichi Totaka as dealer is expensive. It's 7/7.
Yeah, no reason not to reach this. Definitely. As dealer, generally, if you're first to reach, especially if any value, just slam. The amount of pressure it puts on the table, especially with like better players, is useful. And because you have value, it's less likely the opponents have value, so it's harder for them to push.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the 9p cut from DLH. Even though it is safe, I think pushing the Chun is simply better. You keep the 6p as a floater.
No, but Chunman's on the table.
Draw. If
you cut Chunman's going to be offended.
True. But I think that would be optimal since he isn't first. So.
Yes, right. Give him mental... Yep, understandable.
Yeah.
DLH does opt to push the 2-pin. He is now Kutsuki Shanten on 6S 5M. So anything around 6S, anything around 5M gives in Tenpai. Ooh, that is one of the dealing tiles, so there's only 3 left in the wall. This weight was completely live for Tay, by the way, so that's interesting. No back-to-back draw this time.
Black Phoenix chooses to fold, which is fortunate for her.
Well, okay, back to to Shanton.
Yeah, draws the second 7S in a row.
Unfortunate for Tay, there's two 7S's left still, so pretty decent odds that they might draw it. Is that Tenpai?
Yeah.
That is not. It is still Ishanten. 6-pin
Is
looks kind of bad, actually.
what?
What?
Ish.
Oh, click
It's
one button.
single
What?
Musuji. The 7S Uncle Draw is kind of crazy. Yeah.
Five S is very safe here, funnily enough. Ooh, Black Phoenix thinking. Unfortunately, not really sure what to cut. Safety-wise,
You're not
5S is
thinking
probably
you're
the best.
You're in the log mode.
Oh, I'm in log mode? Oh my god, my bad. I was like, wait, why is this? Oh, my apologies. I completely forgot. I accidentally clicked twice.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, did
you
I
put
chase the
Sumo.
Ipatsumus? Okay,
While
while
you
in
were
log mode.
log.
I'm glad I wasn't,
Right.
I didn't miss this. Damn. Okay, very nice. Gets a Hanuman with the
Hanuman again.
Patsumo. That is super Takame right there.
Yeah.
The world is cruel. Tay, unfortunate. Okay. Chunman dealership has Dora
Dealer
2.
starting with Dora 2 is quite good.
Hand shapes aren't horrific. It's playable
yeah.
with Tanya. Oh, that's also
Personally,
really good.
I prefer something like 9p cut over Hatsu. You can keep the Yakai to be able to open more easily, potentially.
Yeah, and with the
Even though
9-pin
you
not
do
being super useful,
complex shape.
makes sense.
These are very minor differences. Maybe Chunman also wanted to get rid of it early so that it's more difficult for other people to call it.
Chunman's going Chitoi again.
No, I don't think this should turn into Chitoi most of the time.
Should? Are you saying when you draw 6-pin it doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Tanya. No, it might.
Yeah. Because the 6S is a very easy pair to upgrade around, or find upgrades around. Being a central tile. The 4P Sakiri does make sense. Its value as a floater is pretty minimal.
You know, but...
like, even if you had drawn the 4P pair there, it's just kind of awkward.
Yeah, it becomes Toy Toy or some nonsense. You know, one's so cut.
Yeah, you don't really want to keep it, honestly. Like, even Samugi might be fine there. If you had the 4P pair. It is.
Is Tay Chitoi Ishanten? Tay is Chitoi Ishanten.
Yeah.
And Ryan Peiko to Shanten.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it needs 4M, 4M, or 7M, 7M into like a 5-pin, 6-pin or something like that. Because you draw 5-pin, 6-pin early, you just get Chitoi Tenpai. Actually, I don't mind drawing 5, 6-pin early. You just Dharma and you cut 7S, and then you draw 4, 7M and you slam.
If we go back to the 4S cut for Tai, I think it's an interesting one because she would have been Ishanten for Tanpin Sanshuku, right, on 6M cut here. Because you read the shape as 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7S with the 7S pair. Then you cut the 6M, and on either 4, 7P draw or 4, 7M draw,
you can also cut
or
5,
chi,
6-pin as
you
well.
have SSK. I don't think you should, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. 4, 5, 6,
5,
5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're right.
It's inefficient. Yeah.
6M cut is interesting. Yeah, okay. I do like it.
It should have been 6M cut there, I think.
6M because, yeah, because you don't want backfire on the 5M draw with Arc 5M. And Tay does reaching on the 5, 6M Champon, so it's a little awkward.
Here, the weight would have been something like 4, 7M instead, right? Which would be a lot more comfortable than this 5M, 6M Champon, which is quite weak.
You do lose Ipeiko and you lose Sanshoku here as well, with the draw.
Yeah. You wouldn't have Ipeiko with the Sanshoku route, at least.
Okay, 1 tile versus 3 tiles.
Take a safe Tenpai here. with the 2S bubble cut against both.
Then
features.
free success. Oh, but deals in. Oh, Chunman getting 12k from his hand is crazy.
Very, very expensive. Yeah. That is a huge win.
Ooh. That is very unfortunate. Chunman taking a very big first here. Wait, once again, Chunman's like hype high is crazy. What is this?
Yeah, this is a very fast hand. There's potential for 6, 7, 8 Sanshku as well.
Yeah, and there's Menpin, maybe Tanyao, some nonsense. Actually, Tanyao's a little hard. You have to draw like very specifically 7S free pin right now.
Yeah. So we'll see how it progresses. Everyone else's hands look much slower. Hotoka's hand is maybe the second fastest.
It depends on how, like, next couple draws from Black Phoenix, there's this Hatsu pawn into... doesn't take it, though.
True. But the shapes are very weak, and if you do skip, it's going to be a bit tough.
I think...
to complete the hand.
Yeah, I think you don't complete this hand most of the time. Oh, okay, you have to pawn this one, right?
Yeah, you have to take it.
One pin cut is a little strange. I think it's 1-2M Penchant cut, but you do want the Dora, I guess.
Keeping
but like
5 blocks is better here. You don't really care about the Dora too much.
Yeah,
I think I'd still cut the Penchant here over the Kanchan.
So one thing I've noticed a lot of people do is they overvalue Dora in one-hand hands.
Yeah, exactly.
And it does make sense from a certain perspective where you're expecting to draw an Akka or something. So if you get free M and then Akka 5 pin, sure, it does make your hand free 9. But the hand is very slow already, so making it slower is a little awkward.
7S draw here for Chunman is a Yonmenchan. The
5M is or Sanmenchan as well.
Yeah.
So either one of the really good draws, 7S or 5M, gives a crazy weight.
And there's always, of course, 7S Chi, 3-6S Chi, just for the open Tanyao Sanshku Dora.
Kanchan 3M?
Chooses to skip the 3S Chi, and instead takes the Tanyao Akka Dama.
It's Dora, so for free and Kanchan. So
right.
That's why the Dama is happening. It's Tanyao Dora 2. This is 7 plus 300, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
But no one cuts 3M, I believe, in this table. 3M's kind of... okay, maybe DLH does, but like it's still like semi-usable.
Yeah, DLH's hand is not super far advanced here, so like on this draw, cutting the Penchant is fairly normal.
Yeah.
You gain Tanyao and Dora potentially.
Yeah, no real reason to cut it. There is, what, 2? Whoa, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
12k, okay. Chunman, your flow's incredible here. Oh, there's only one 3M left now with that 3M draw, unfortunately. Huh? Hey?
I think Hotaka might have forgotten to check the Dora.
Yep, might have forgotten it was Dora. Oops.
Yep.
Oh no.
Didn't like the shape.
No, but it's way worse to cut it. You just cut 5M there or something for the pair 3M 456.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit too late to be pushing Dora. Shape-wise, it is better to cut the 3M, of course, but it's a bit too optimistic, I think.
Yeah, it is. You're basically gambling that the dealer isn't waiting on 3M, which is obviously a bad gamble, usually. Well, usually it's a bad gamble, especially since it's Dora.
Yeah. Chunman going for another attention here.
Chunman going for the Chun. It's not Chitoi, and also saying you don't like Chitoi is a bad mentality unless you're memeing. Like I meme I don't like Chitoi, but that hand wasn't Chitoi anyway because you didn't. It wasn't guaranteed. Yeah. You have the draws around the Kanchan 2-2 4-6-6.
Realistically, it's just going to be either a Shampoo weight on the 6p, 2p, or 3m.
Yeah.
Or you pawn one of those tiles and then you end up on a Kanchan.
Yeah. Right. Because if we go back to wait, if I do this, if you go back to this specific 3M draw here, you see that it's not Cheetoy because if you cut 5M, you're just waiting on 2-pin, 6-pin, 3M Champon for Tanya. So it doesn't really matter what you get. If you get the 3-pin, you get the 6-pin 3M. If you get the 5-pin, you get the 2-pin 3M. And you can always, if you get the 3-pin here while waiting on the 3M 6-pin, you can always upgrade and get 5-pin or 7-pin. 7-pin is fruitin, but there are upgrades for rearmament weights. But either way, the 3-pin is only one left, so it is a little bit worse, but it is what it is. It just means that this hand doesn't necessarily have to be Cheetoy. You can pawn the next 2-pin that comes out because the 3-pins are dead.
You might be able to cut like 6-pin or something in the meantime. Hold on to the dangerous tile, since 3P was fairly dead.
So you could for the Kanchan for 6-pin.
So just confirm the Kanchan, and then you have the 3M 2P pairs.
Oh yeah, and then you get the Ipeco on the 3M 4 5M. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. It's always Cheetoy? I see the line toss? No, it's not always Cheetoy. That is also a bad mentality. Forcing Cheetoy when it's not supposed to be Cheetoy is bad, and thinking it's Cheetoy when it isn't Cheetoy also is bad. Gotta know your outs when you can, because one of the things is with the 5 block theory is you have to know like what direction your hand can go in, not just your blocks, and it's like the next step obviously, and not everyone practices it. Practicing knowing your 5 blocks, knowing your floaters, categorizing what your blocks are good, what floating tiles are good, and then knowing your upgrades and knowing the direction of your hand. They're kind of like the things you need to know for your hand. 5S is interesting. This does give Cheetoy a Shanton. Does cut the 2M. Interesting. Assuming... So there is a Toy chance here as well if you manage to pawn like Aka 5S.
Yeah, you do have 2 middle tiles to deal with though, so it's a bit awkward.
The 6S is
6S.
okay, I guess, because you have to fall to the Ricci.
Yeah. Although, it's a difficult position to be in, because minus 18k with only 3 games to go is going to be a significant loss for their team.
I don't think there's much you can do apart from just try and get some value back. 3 7-pins in here, 8-pin's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Not really much you can do with this, yeah.
Getting back to even 3rd place is not super realistic with 3 rounds to go, I think. Since it is a 32,000 point difference, I think.
Ooh.
Chunman
has the luxury to push.
Doesn't really have to push here, though. He could just say that this is his last deal turn and give up.
7M.
Because the 3M isn't particularly safe, yeah.
Yeah. Just keeps the 73k, damn, okay. Black Phoenix not knowing what to do, cuts the east. It's pretty safe. Oh, coming back to Tempai, that's rigged as hell, by the way.
Yep.
It's super rigged.
Rewarded for a good fold.
A good Moashi, technically. Oh.
Yeah.
That's...
The farm is fairly safe, I think.
Fine,
right?
is it?
Nakatsuji. Yeah, it's Nakatsuji.
Yeah, it's Nakatsuji because 1M come out. Yeah, you're right. Okay. And has Haite, so technically might fold on Haite, depending on the draw. 1M is safe.
Yeah, I mean, if he draws
Haku
like
is
6
fine.
or something, I guess.
Yeah, it does keep Tempai. Oh, this table's being held hostage by Chunman. Chunman trying to go for like 100k points or something at this point. And another rigged high. Tanya Dora 2. Holy. Okay, understandable.
Clearly, Chunman does have flow, and he does have the skill to take advantage of it as well.
Having flow and no skill and having is fine sometimes, but like when you do have the ability to take advantage, it looks like this. Chi is correct. 9-pin or Haku's fine. Yeah, 9-pin. It depends on like if you don't want Haku to be pawned.
Yeah, Otaka here forcing some Honitsu.
Yeah,
So it's
probably.
delay the con as well on the west,
9
which I think you can honestly take immediately. Okay, never mind.
Honroto
It's
question mark.
Itoi Honro, I guess.
The problem with the problem with doing this is Honro is worth 2 Han and Honitsu is worth 2 Han, so it's actually worse to
Yeah.
take this route.
Yeah.
And well, actually, it's Honro Toi Toi, so technically you get 2 extra Han from it. So there is a difference.
Yeah.
It's just the win rate on this hand is like incredibly low.
Yeah. And I think if you're going to con regardless, you have to do it earlier than this.
Yeah, the Khan just gives
Cole does
Chunman another 12k hand.
push the Tsunomi.
Oh, sorry, 18k. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, sure.
Cole should have reached there, I think. DLH.
Yeah, with you shouldn't push tiles unless you're going to take the maximum value generally in that case. And Tay mentioning that trying to get maximum points, like it's unrealistic to care about maximum points here. Your goal is to stem any bleeding, and it's so if you push for maximum points, you generally don't get anything and just lose.
This is the kind of reasoning that like strong players like Chunman will take advantage of specifically on dealer turns in tournaments. Like when people are like far behind and lost, they can make weird judgments sometimes. Go for like slow hands that are expensive but will not win most of the time.
Yeah, realistically, that hand had like a 0.1% win rate or something. It's something ridiculously low.
Yeah, that's how you end up with some players getting like 5 or 6 Drenchons in tournaments.
Yeah, it's because one person no longer you can basically ignore TAFE in that hand because they're no longer pushing. And yes, they are pushing, but like the chance of them winning is basically 0. So that means Chunman's only versing 2 other players on that table in that specific hand. And if that's true, then the win rate of a hand goes from, instead of 20%, it goes to like, I don't know, it's like 27% or something, because you have to account for draws. No, it has single-digit percentage. I doubt it, because it's probably single-digit. But I mean, like, it is less than going for Kokshi. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Cole does have a very expensive looking hand there with 4 Dora already.
It needs 1 more door for the Hanuman.
There is Sanchoku as well. So on 6M4S, there's Hanuman.
Nice Khan. Is that Tenpai? I can't tell. It is not. Is that Ishanta? No, it is Tenpai.
It is Tenpai. If you cut the 3S for the 4-7S weight, or you can cut 9S for the 4S 5-8S weight as well.
Yeah, I think 9S is the best because it gives you the widest weight. It gives you 4 5-8S, which is the Summon Chan weight. This is only a 2 towel weight, unfortunately. Also, it's a C-class ramen over the 4 5-AS.
In this case, the 4-7S does look fairly strong with 3 of the 6Ss visible, but the same can be said for the 8S, of course.
Does Forest come out here from Black Phoenix? Because the hand is like so good that Black Phoenix might attempt to cut Forest here. No, does 8 pin because of the 7-pin blocker? Interesting.
Yeah. Because you would be pushing from, like, Tianshanten, basically, so... And the shapes are a bit too weak for that, even if you do have 2 Dora.
Sometimes the problem isn't whether you have to have value or not. Sometimes it's just how viable is your hand to push. I think I still push that hand, funnily enough. In tournament, I think I pushed that hand. Because we're 30k away from Tay. I don't think it matters right now whether or not we deal into that.
Worth pushing. I think you want to stay like within range of your direct point opponent rates, which is DLH here, since the score situation is very close now. And if you do deal in, you won't have much time to recover.
We do have last dealership. It's the only reason why I'm like semi-okay with it.
That is true. There's Tenpai for Cole. The 5M is getting pushed here. There's no other way.
100% 4-7S versus
Good hand.
4-7S. There's a head bump if anyone cuts 4S or 7S.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then
Chunman. What
yeah,
is
6P,
this?
6P Conchon.
Oh my god.
He is dealer. He is dealer. The value is there. So the chase is inevitable, I think.
It's
Cole
Nakasuji
needs
Genbutsu.
to-
Wait, just so you know. It's Nakasuji
I think
Genbutsu.
he
Wait.
needs to push this. Chooses to fold. Yeah. So in a situation like this, I think you have to
Ooh.
try and stop the dealer.
Tay finally wins a hand. 100k not happening.
Yeah. Fine.
Fortunately, it's a very, very, like, no Ura flips, unfortunately, but does get, like, a lot of sticks, so it does get 7-7.
Yeah. Direct hit on Chunman is good for literally every team on the tournament, though.
Yep.
This first place is already massive. So
What is Chunman's current standing in terms of...
actually, I think he is third or second. His team is third or second.
Let me just quickly grab the sheet. Chunman's currently second, 90 point gap from Atability, and Atability is last. Oh, that's not good. This is like a 160 point swing, roughly. So Atability will go... basically, they'll swap positions, roughly, and but Chunman's team will get 200 points here. Oh, okay. No, 200 total, not 200 net.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting.
Game should be ending soon, though. Chunman will probably just be playing for some fast hands, I'd assume.
Well, Chunman's like main goal right now is either end the game or do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he could be greedy and go for some more expensive hands.
Yeah, that's kind of what you do in first place, right? You go for the like most expensive hand route if you have nothing, and then if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, then whatever.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on what the hand looks like.
Yeah, the starting hand. Yeah, true.
Yeah. There's Sanchuku Doko potentially on the threes for Chunman.
No, there is not. There is not.
I mean, he is holding onto
the free one is because of 2M floater, okay, the Dora, not because. Oh my god.
No, it's Sanchuku Doko.
No, bad Sparrow.
Of course, there's regular Sanchuku as well, but that's more boring.
More boring. Yeah. Is that Tenpai? I think that's Tenpai. That's Tenpai for Black Phoenix. The 5-8 pin Ryanman.
Ichidora.
3 tiles left.
Cheap hand, but it would take them up in placement, which is very important.
Yeah, that's plus 20,000 points.
DLH is, yeah, it's her main rival's dealer turn as well at the moment. So
yeah, switching positions between fourth, third, and second is 20,000, and then second to first is 40,000 points. So you kind of have to think whether or not you're willing to push in first place if you can lose first place and lose 40,000 points. But Chunman in this case doesn't care.
Yeah.
So just folding, 3-pin, 3-pin.
Just folds.
Chi?
Wants to hold on to his lead.
Chi 8M?
I think Chunman is perfectly fine with taking the safer route.
Yeah, but 8M is Genbutsu though, yeah. I think you keep 8-so here and cut 8M because you take the Ryankan around the 5M, which makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, the 8M would be a bit better here, I think. I agree.
I think this might be a fold. I don't see 2-pin? Yeah, 2-pin Sotogawa, it's not horrible. So it's still 2 shunt and 5S, 4M, 6M.
And 1 shunt, because you do see 3 of the 3P.
Ah, yes, we do, because we just got the 3P here. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
2S is safe, but do we cut 8M instead? Doesn't cut 8M. Unfortunate.
The 8M needs to go.
Yeah, the 8M does need to go.
It's not really doing anything in this end at the moment.
The 8, well, technically it's like 6M draw here, and you cut the 4-6 because it's safer or something. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay. 2S is also safe. 6S is pretty safe. Like, the chance of 6S dealing is, like, low-ish. But it's not 0. That is Tenpai.
success push.
5
Yeah,
8 pin
very
is
nice.
dead, by the way.
Yeah.
Taking
So-
the Tanya K10 probably.
Unless DLH faults here, he will keep K10.
3M is
3M versus
bad.
7M.
7M is also
Suji.
bad, right? No, 7M Suji, yes.
3M
7 is fine.
Yeah, probably just push the 7M.
Because-
Actually, it was cut by Otaka, so it's Gambit.
Yeah, it's Genbutsu. Three M is just bad because of the. That is fine too. Yeah, that's fine too. And 2M is fine.
Yeah,
And that's Tenpai, right?
Otaki,
Yeah, pushes the forest. No, that's also Genbutsu.
Yep.
And Chunman probably just folding
Everyone's
here,
weights are dead, but everyone gets Kaiten aside from Chunman.
which is good. Losing
Which is
Chunman losing 3,000 points is amazing, and it's not actually a 4,000 point swing. It is technically, but in this case, the swing doesn't matter. It's just a raw points loss.
Yep.
Because normally you'd be like, oh, that's 4,000 points. No, not really. It's 4,000 points if you can overtake, and since you can't overtake, it's 3,000.
Yeah.
It's not a bad draw for Chunman. Cuts the Haku first. Okay, makes sense. I think it's 4,000 points because everyone else in tournament gets +1. You aren't wrong, but it's more from the perspective of whether you get the plus 40,000 if you overtake him. And colluding to beat him up is actually a play. There are times where you don't want, especially in like all the last game, running a player that doesn't change your team's position is, you can get banned from tournaments from that. I'm not saying from this tournament, but I mean like in like actual like proper tournaments, you can get banned from. It's counted as trolling basically.
That doesn't really apply in the EU, I think. I think most of the players here are a bit too new.
Sorry, I did say serious
How
tournaments.
strict yeah, true. The EU is kind of cooked.
More referring to the like JP tournaments, not the Western tournaments. Western
yeah.
tournaments are too many people don't understand tournament etiquette, so they don't care.
Yep.
Forest cut, I guess.
Yep. Forest is Ishanten. You keep the 5-8p Dianmin.
Yeah. It's Riamin Ishanten with the random success.
Yep.
Now
Everyone's
you can maybe
hands
cut
look
success.
Fairly fast.
Okay, cuts the Hatsu instead. Chunman's hand is at 8,000 points, by the way. It's
Chunman's hand is probably like one of the slowest though. With the
It's
overlapping
Ishanten.
Dianmins.
no, two Shanten.
It's Dianshanten. Yeah.
Oh, right. But it's Tanya though, 4M Chi, 9M cut, and to 4-7M.
Yeah, but that form chi is going to be a bit awkward to find, I think. It's the issue. Especially since it's near the Dora.
You mean including game,
best.
right? Not calling up other teams to spy. Yeah, including in game. You can't literally be like, hey, can you don't deal in on me? Like, I won't run you if you deal in, but I'll run Chunman if you can't. You can't say that. You can imply that in game by emoting or something, but you can't literally say that to a team. VC is VC is too much.
What if you do it by email? You send them an email saying.
So email is just a proxy of instant messaging. It's just less instant.
Yeah, exactly. You're gambling on whether or not they check their emails mid-game for some reason.
It's like, you got an email from, what, Sparrowhawk? What the hell? Click. And then it's like 6-7. It's like, oh, fucking.
No, I would never.
You are
Get me on Slime's level.
Oh, I see.
Might switch to the East Funky here. Potentially. Is East alive? There is one left. Yucatan East is probably still stronger than the...
Yeah, 54% win rate at this rate. 55% win rate on the East. 5M Tunky is like win rate's like 36 or something, or 32. No, it's actually 30.
It basically comes out like
30.
It isn't in the total.
Yeah. And you get a safe tile against like Richi's like this as well.
Yeah, exactly. Folding here
Oh.
is not going to be ideal.
Oh, that is
Because,
unfortunate. Tate deals into the
Shimosha
Black
being
Phoenix.
8-10 would mean you lose placement, which you lose anyway. That's fine, but
All last, Chunman pretty much just laughing in his chair right now. It's like, I don't need to do anything, 85k, cracks knuckles.
yeah.
Wait, his hand's kind of bad? There's a Chanter chance, I guess. But yeah, that's about it. Black Phoenix's hand, also kind of bad. Don't really see much in this hand. There might also be a Chanter chance as well. What the?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Chanta most of the time. Like,
You say that until we draw 1M, 3M, 1 pin, 3 pin, and then
you need
1S.
a pair. You, like, really need a pair if you're going to go for
Well,
Chanta.
we missed the pair. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
We should have cut 5
So,
pin.
yeah, either you, like, full commit, which is probably a bad idea, or you just play normally, cut, like, 9S.
I think
with
8S is
Yakai or
interesting.
something.
8S is interesting with the Haku.
I don't think you can really cut 8S. If you're going
Okay,
to cut
fine.
8S, probably
If you
5P
cut
is
the
better.
AI approved dragon instead of the Haku, you'd have been fine.
I think something like 9S cut or like 2M is fine, honestly. Because the hand is so slow. You want to keep your options open. You want to keep Yakai, like maybe Chanta, maybe Tanyo. Depends on how the hand
There's
progresses.
79 Sashoku now, so you can actually open. Also Chanta.
That's
Also,
true.
9 pin does give you a pair for Junchan. Is the 5 pin comes out here?
Yep.
No, Hatsu. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Basically just playing normally. Keeping max efficiency on upgrades and also weights. DLH very close to Tenpai. This is gonna be a third place, second place, third place. Is that enough? Yeah, it is. Second place
Yeah, I mean, he has
confirmed
to-
Ron. Yeah, 3-9. Taking the Atasuke.
Atasuke, or maybe trying to shift towards Honitsu.
With the 5 pin pawn, Honitsu, don't think that's happening.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. I don't know what the 8S cut is about then.
Okay,
That
does take the
doesn't
SSK
make
route.
much sense.
Tae's mentioned that they accidentally click pawn. Must guess it does happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
and we've got
that makes a
7
bit more sense.
Kanchan.
Trying to shift the Toy to try and somehow salvage the hand, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, I guess. It's about the same in terms of value.
It's probably better to just keep your shapes intact at that point. Keep the 7S Kanchan.
That deals in if you cut it. No, it doesn't cut it. The thing with taking this Toy is it's 5. Well, it's probably 5-2, might be 3-9, and taking the non-Toy is 2k. So, but yeah, you might deal into AK
The
here.
win rate on the Toy is so low. I think just taking the 2k at that point is more reasonable.
Okay, that's a
Not
thing
sure
you can do. What?
Phoenix is doing here, honestly.
Oh, Tay doesn't deal in with the 7M because this does give her the Toy opportunity, and it is K10 temporarily.
Yeah.
The problem is
Phoenix
7M.
doing with the SSK,
7M
but
coming
the
out,
nine is
it
dead.
makes you just die, and there's no. Sorry. Yeah, 7M is just DLH wins, and 8M cut here?
Yeah.
Question mark into Tenpai
You
for
really
Tay.
don't want to be in this position
Yep.
as Black Phoenix. I assume Black Phoenix will Tsumogiri or something, yeah. Because it seems she is really focused on the SSK.
Yep. It's like SSK and
Won't take
nothing.
any other Tenpai.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, 9M is 3 9Ms in Chunman's hand, and 1 9M is already discarded, so the wait is not possible.
Chunman just folding here. Very simple. Nothing to really do this round.
Yeah, forcing the Sashoku no Mi as dealer is a little weird. Okay, 5M comes
you can
out.
probably see that Black Phoenix is struggling to do anything, so
5M comes out. Yes. We only did this because we wanted Toy Toy. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, that's good.
Luckily, it doesn't deal into DH because there was a chance that Aka 5M does deal in and you just die.
Yeah, there goes one of the 7Ms. Will not come out, of course.
So, 6M Sumo is the only thing that can happen here. Does take the Khan? No. Ooh, holy shit. This is Tanyador 6 now.
Yeah.
No.
The only unfortunate thing is, since Otaka did find Tempai,
7M comes out, yeah. This might be a chi, and
no
7M
longer enough for DLH to get second.
Does.
But this should be a chi.
But do you cut 7M or 8M? Does cut the 8M.
8M is simply safer, I think, right?
Yes, 100% safer. Last 5M Tadashi means 8M Suji. Can't cut 7M. 7M is like insane. Yeah.
Chunman may lose another 3,000 points here.
Which maybe is good? Question mark? Yeah, just bleed it.
You can bleed out the points through Kaiten payments.
Oh, it's over. Oh! Wait, this isn't enough though. This is enough. No.
The point difference was just too great. But
yeah.
Getting a Mangon out of that hand is already very, very good. It's
much more this is literally best case scenario.
After a misclick. Yeah.
Best case scenario into like minor percentages. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Black Phoenix dealing in there, unfortunate. Didn't want to cut the Aka 5, so which you think it would be worse. Oh, the other game's still going.
Yeah. It's kind of insane that the other game was longer than the one we just watched.
Well, last Tips and Tricks is in first, as I expected. And folding.
Yeah.
For us, I guess.
Another game where someone is deep in the negatives as well. Sylvia being at minus 18k.
Ah, yes.
And the other two players are actually fairly close to first place as well. I believe Chowser... Does Chowser have condition? Can you click the middle? I can't. Chowser does have condition on Sumo.
Yeah.
He does have Mangon Sumo to overtake.
Chowser needs the last 5-6M, which isn't coming out from Tips, obviously. So Tips just folding. Yeah. And miss one more draw left. Oh, that is Sumo.
Actually, both players here.
Wait. Sylvia doesn't take the Sumo. Because it's Hatsunomi. Take Bravo. Oh, but gives Chowser first by not taking the Sumo. Sylvia gave this. Yeah, okay, that's so funny. Tips loses crazy. First because Sylvia doesn't Sumo. That's so. Oh what? My god. Oh my god, that's an upset.
Why was there a skip there?
It's because she wanted the Renchan to get more points, I think. Oh, he? They. Sorry. That's my guess. Oh no.
If it's something based on like the team's score situation, that would be interesting, I think. But I'm not sure if that's the case.
I'm not 100% sure, but like, no, I probably wouldn't sumo them myself, to be fair, because 1,000 points is not good enough. I would take the Renchan chance.
True.
Yeah.
But like in that case, it's not really consistent with like calling the Hatsu to begin with.
It depends on when the Hatsu was called. You're correct. I'm not sure when the Hatsu was called. You are, yeah. If it was K10 Hatsu called, then sure. But if it was like row 1 Hatsu called, then I'm not sure what the point of that was. Yeah. But like you could have skipped the first one, pawned the second one, so on and so forth.
That is true.
But anyway, guys, congratulations, Chunman 85k and Jiaozo on 43.6. Chunman, anyone on Chunman's table can jump into VC. I'll pull you guys down. We'll talk to Chunman first and then pull the rest of you down after I've talked to Chunman. Chunman, if you want to join, please join public VC. If you're in a private VC, I won't pull you down because I'm not sure if you want to be pulled down or not. Yeah. And Chunman is technically in a private VC, so that's why I'm saying that. Doesn't look like Chunman wants to be pulled down, so yeah, pulled down like my pants. So yeah, anyway, DLH, Black Phoenix, and Tay, if you want to be pulled down to talk about this game, yeah, let me know. since this will be the last game, so I just want to,
NBC.
get some input from you guys and say hi and so on and so forth. We've got DLH. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
We've got DLH.
Yep.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
I can hear the stream through your mic, just FYI.
Oh, sorry. I just turned it off then because I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
Yep,
all
go
good.
on.
And Taka, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
How did you find that game? Was it difficult with versing a captain?
I personally didn't really mind it was a captain. I just knew I had to face whoever was in front of me anyway.
Mhm.
So that is like, it doesn't really bother me because I have to play whoever's in front of me and I can't really and I have to just give it my best no matter who they are.
How about Taka? How about you? I cannot hear Taka. Can anyone else hear Taka?
No, I think
I'm sorry.
her mic volume is a bit too low.
Yeah, I have you at 200% and I can hear you like minorly. Okay, well, Taka tries to fix that. DH, did you have any hands that you were like unsure of? There were a couple of times where I think we pointed out where we're like, should you have cut that? Welcome, Taka.
Sorry.
I think in order for me to answer that, I think it might be the best if you specifically point out some of the moments, because there is one moment myself that I was just not sure about. There were a couple of moments I wasn't sure about, but I also feel that there are a couple that maybe you could bring up that we can talk about.
Okay, one of the questions I have is this Ricci, Sparrow, would you take it?
I think I would have taken it just much earlier on. Like you can see
Are you
there was a Dama for like 3 turns or so. I think you take the instant Ichi here.
Yeah.
The thing was, I was a little bit concerned about the bad weight, and I was also very outside chance worried about the DSG.
Okay, so quick question then.
As well.
Quick question then. If that is the case, why did you Ricci?
I got a bit impatient. That's just all I have to say about that. I kind of like in the end just trusted that it's gonna be fine.
I think the biggest
of course the Icelandic doesn't exist because you have
the 2 Hawk. Yeah. I think the biggest mistake players can make is that. So if your idea is I'm gonna Dama right here, like this specific tile, the free pin here. If I'm gonna Dama here because I'm scared, unless something changes, you shouldn't click Ricci. And I know the Ricci button comes up every single turn, but you have to, if your reasoning stays the same consistently, then it's better than you randomly clicking Ricci. Because if you randomly click Ricci here for no reason, none of your decision making actually matters. You're saying your decision making in the last 3 turns was completely bogus, which is bad because you don't want to be wishy-washy like that.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of doing that in general.
And because you either instantly Ricci or you never Ricci, because when you Dama multiple turns, even 1 turn, it gives people like random chances of hand improvements. And you said your weight is bad. You don't want other people's hand to improve to have better weights before, like early on. You either Ricci instantly and they have to start Mawashing, which screws up their weights, or you just never Ricci this hand. There's no in between. That's the thing.
Understood.
Early
that's a good learning experience.
On other players from the DG is quite important, I think. Especially when it's like turn 2 or 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It can be quite impactful.
Yeah, I understand that.
Like early on in rounds, people will be like Janshanten, maybe Ishanten with some bad shapes. And they can like strongly disincentivize people from pushing if their hands are too far away.
Yeah, especially since you're especially when you're like early on and you draw a really good upgrade, but you have to push a really dangerous tile. The chances are they just might Mawashi their pair or something. Yeah. Okay, and Taka, can we hear you now?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I have never had my spirit so broken in Mahjong, but it's okay.
Oh no.
Oh my.
This
I don't know. I think after a couple of my okay hands just got like, what is it? I dealt in like every time I Ricci'd, so I think by like
this was
I
very
dealt it every
unfortunate.
time, man.
This is really
Yeah.
unfortunate. Like,
They had
they drew
Dora every
Tenpai.
time.
They drew Tenpai the turn you dealt in. That's the really unfortunate part, because they were not Tenpai in the 3-6, and it's the last 3-6 in the wall. Like, and the fact that you drew this is just unlucky. There's nothing else about that. That was an unlucky deal in, and but you dealt into him Chuman back to back, which was
Yes, I did.
yeah. So we were talking about this on stream. The 3M cut here is a
Yeah.
little bit too risky,
I
especially
just
end of row
didn't
2.
think anyone was in Tenpai. I didn't expect it.
What,
I
you don't
don't
think
know.
Black Phoenix is in Tenpai?
So
Well, that one maybe, but I don't know. I didn't think the dealer was, and I was just like, that shape's kind of
Right.
ugly.
Wait,
I
but
kind of want to push
Taka,
my.
we ignore the
Is-
dealer here. We completely ignore the dealer here. You don't think Black Phoenix is
Oh.
Tenpai?
I think at this point I was beyond caring. But I am sorry. This is the first time I've ever been negative before, so I think my brain was completely off. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, that's fair. If
Yeah.
you don't play
I-
tournaments, it's new experience for sure.
Well, I just this game was probably my most mentally taxing game because I don't know.
Can I offer a different perspective here about the same tile, by the way?
Yeah,
Is
go
that
on.
okay? Same tile, same hand. Same tile, same hand. That 3M, I felt like that was gonna get me bifurcated.
yeah, because you did hold on to it. You did cut the.
Yeah, I was
one
like,
to
I
get it
looked at
done.
my
Okay.
hand, I looked at the situation, and I'm like, I can't articulate to you why, but if I cut that tile, I'm gonna be turned into mincemeat.
Yeah, I mean,
know,
your hand
you're
is
probably
very
right.
far from anything.
I felt like mincemeat already, so I think that's why I was just like, I don't care.
The thing is, Taka,
No.
one of the things that you like, I understand that you're mentally drained, but one of the things with these type of tournaments is you can't be mentally drained. And I know you're like, hold up, how can you do that? And the reason why is because every point matters. You're not playing a ranked game where the points are just based on the single game. The more tilted you get, or the more you throw, the worse it is for the future games. And that is the hardest part to like overcome when playing tournaments. Because tournament games, your scores are cumulative, and especially in this one, which is a league game, multi-day league game, and you're in the finals. So it is really awkward to say that because I'm negative, I will just do whatever. That mentality gets your team not able to come back. That is the main problem. And
I think it's still
I'm
very
not-
difficult to adapt on the fly like that.
Yeah, I'm not berating you at all, by the way. This is more like, in future, when you do get into a situation like this, one of the best things you can do is just play normally. Playing in a black sheep, sure. Playing in a way that potentially gives you more risk of getting more last is bad, because in this case, you don't have a chance of coming third. So you want to, as I mentioned, stem the bleeding. You want to make sure, and you said you're already completely blood lost. If that's not true, this negative means literally nothing. We can add 500k points to everyone if you want. That's all that means. And then the baseline's 500k. So this negative literally means nothing in tournament. And I know it looks bad because in ranked, negative means you're dead. But in tournament, negative means nothing. You can still get points, you can still reach, so on and so forth. So this is just a number. And that number exists because the baseline is 25k. Some tournaments start with 30k baseline to prevent sticks from being used more often, because you need dead sticks when you go into negatives in real life. But the best thing you can do when in a situation like this is just keep a level head and just play for whatever points you can. You don't have to try and overtake, because forcing yourself to overtake causes other problems, as we discussed on stream. But yeah,
Yeah,
welcome.
the thing is,
Yeah, go on.
particularly since it's the finals and there are very few games left. There's only 3 games left. It is important for everyone at the table to maybe try and play for faster hands in South 2 to prevent the dealer from getting away with such a huge lead.
Mhm.
Because that will impact the overall standings quite significantly. So even if you are playing from 4th place and you don't have a way to go up in placement, you do still have something to play for.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't like throwing with this play. I just thought it'd be better for my shapes. Like there was a thought
Yeah.
process there. I don't think I was trying to screw my team over here.
Oh no,
No, of
I
course.
just thought it would
that's
be
for sure, for sure.
Trim is the efficient cut. of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
It's
I just wanted to get a
extremely
better win
dangerous.
here. It is, yeah. I don't know. When I got to negative, I was like, well, I still have to push, so I was like, it'll be okay. And I could have kept it for a better shape. I did think about it, but I was like, I think I want the other shape more.
It's
Which is why I cut it.
It's why I was saying it's less a shape issue, more like it's basically end of row one, end of row two. 3M is like incredibly bad in on this table right now, and because we see basically no lower Manzu.
Yeah,
And-
as an alternative.
Yeah, I guess in my head,
Yes.
I was like, if I keep this and I need to get rid of it later, it'll be worse. So I thought if maybe no one's in Tenpai or needs it, I can throw it now and it'll be okay.
But the thing is
also-
that it's very unlikely no one's in Tenpai at the end past turn 9. Someone's generally in Tenpai past turn 9, generally speaking. So that's an average. The second thing is it's Dora, so it's also bad. And you don't actually have to throw it later on if you cut 5M, because this becomes your pair.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible cut.
It's not terrible,
honestly, I
but
think it's a
the dealing
fairly
is
normal
too
cut.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think since like 2P, 3P are both very dead, like something like 6P is a bit better. You confirm the Conchon, you keep the 3M for now.
Yeah,
It
you can
lets
cut
you
6
open
pin.
for Tanyo, like Dora 4. So it does add something to your hand.
The biggest problem with the 6 pin cut is if you draw like the 4-7M, you have to cut 3M later, which is worse, which is what
Yes.
Tay
But
didn't
that's
want to
only
do
on
later.
7M draw specifically.
Correct. Sorry, on 7 specifically, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
I was just
Yeah.
worried later. I don't know. Right now, it's like it could become bad in my hand later. So I was like, if I get rid of it now, it'll be okay. And that did not work out. But
Yeah,
That
so
was my
what
thought
you're saying is
process.
Sakigiri. So basically, there's a term for that. Discard a tile while potentially it's still safe. Sakigiri doesn't exist after like turn 9. So that just doesn't exist. Because the Sakigiri, it depends on like discards, I guess. If the discards doesn't look like anyone's Tenpai, but Black's Phoenix does look like Tenpai because all these middle discards. When you consider Sakigiri, so what you're saying right now, is usually turn 6, turn 6, turn 7, turn 8, roughly. These are the terms you kind of Sakigiri, depending on like board state. After turn 9, any time you think I'm going to cut this so it's not dangerous later, is you're just pushing. There's no defensive thought behind that. This is just, I'm just going to push this tile. Generally speaking. So this is an average. But I'm assuming Q might be able to tell you more because he is your captain. So anyway,
yeah, I was telling them, guys, I'm sorry. I'm like corpse on the ground and they're kicking me. I'm losing so many points. I will try my best.
It's a rough situation.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't
No,
know.
It's quite
They're like,
brutal.
But Taka, that's what I mean. Like that type of mentality will get you to lose more points. So I'm saying just play normally if possible, where like you play based on push forward decisions. Where should you push this tile this late, so on and so forth. Thinking that you have to win is what gets you killed most of the times. Especially when big
The
hands.
worst. When I did
endurance
the
of
worst,
it
where I
is
accidentally
so
pawned,
difficult.
I won, and I was like,
the 4-pin pawn.
I didn't mean to pawn it there. I was like trying to get rid of
Yeah.
something, and I think I pressed wrong. I don't remember,
5-pin.
and I looked. I'm like, oh, I just pressed pawn.
Did you
'cause my
spam?
hand
Were you
was
spam
up.
clicking?
No, I was like, I don't remember what I was doing, but then I look over. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me! And I was like, okay, well now we swap to this, and
Yeah.
I was
That's kind of
looking to go
impressive
more
in
into what is it called? I think I was looking for more Honitsu here, and then I pawned that. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it was like far off Honitsu, but I was like maybe, and I pawned. I was like, okay, well that's out of the option now.
So this is another example of like what we were talking about earlier. Taking Honitsu here is like unrealistic, especially with the 1M cut. If you're considering Honitsu, I think you can't cut 1M and you probably can't cut West, but I don't know what it looked like on turn 1, but Honitsu.
No, I think I should have gotten rid of the soul things, but I don't know. I think I was like thinking about it, but I don't think I was committing to it. So
Yeah, the reason why Honitsu is useless here in quotes is it's realistically unlikely. You're not getting Honitsu from this. It's 5 Shanten, and so you're not getting Tenpai until this turn here. Like literally this card. So you're gonna be end of row 2, right? You need to cut 5 different tiles. And that's assuming you perfect draw every single tile. And the Honitsu doesn't give you any type of like meaningful swing. You get 8 points in total, like 8 tournament points. Because
I mean, that is meaningful, I think.
it's
That's
it
about the
isn't
best
it-
you can aim for in this point situation.
sure, okay. It's
best thing happened, I guess, with
Yeah.
this hand.
it's meaningful, but not 5 tiles meaningful. is what I'm trying to say. Like, not cutting these
I
5
see.
tiles meaningful. Yeah. So
I don't know. The 5 pawn. When I did the con, I was like praying so hard. I was like, if I can get some Dora on one of my triplets,
I
I
think
was like, I think.
the con is very good.
yeah, you have to
Oh,
con. You don't have an
I
option
have
here.
to.
Yeah.
That con
I'm
was
not throwing hard.
horrifying, by the way.
I mean,
Yeah, the
I know they can
con
hit me off of it, but I don't know.
the con giving you Dora 6 is kind of insane. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
But
Yeah, I was
fumbled-
praying. I was like, just give me one triplet Dora, please.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if that would have been
fumbled this
enough,
hand.
but
Like down the end, at the very end, I did fumble this hand when I look back on it. So a little bit at the very,
Mhm.
very last discard, I think I fumbled the hand because I was a little bit too cautious about the 5 so, and
Uh,
instead just waited on the 6.
You don't win anyway,
I
it's head
think
bumped.
that wasn't.
you were on 7, right?
Yeah, I would have been head bumped, right?
Yeah, you'd been head bumped
If you
by
hit
Tay.
them and I hit them, would they have gone to last? No, I don't
No,
think so.
no, you can only get
No,
one
because
run.
it's a
You
double
can't get
run,
double
isn't it?
run.
Oh
it's
my
the
gosh,
very
okay,
last
yeah.
row. I think playing it safe.
Would
is
I have
actually
lost the
safer.
double run then?
No,
Is
no,
that-
you would have
'cause
gone double
they
run.
would've
It's based on whoever's. So if this person discards, the person who gets the run is the person whose next turn is closest.
Oh,
So you
okay.
Yeah,
you
I
are
would've
closest
gone
next
it.
turn. Yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't have
So
mattered.
I
even
wouldn't
if
have
you got
gotten
to
it either
7.
way.
Yes, correct.
But I also kind of, when I was in this position, I started to feel that
Two was
that 5S at the very, very end looked highly precarious.
Yeah,
So I
I mean,
was
you just
like-
have to remember that you can cut from your other uncle, the term. So
Yeah.
the term is just very safe here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
2M doesn't deal
So-
into
You want to
anyone.
keep the 7 and wait.
Mhm. So
And
I
about
was
this
just
bit, I
like,
was
you
like,
know
I just
what?
gotta push.
Like if worst case happens, like if no one, if someone gets like hit or whatever, then and if Black Phoenix is in Senpai, I at least have another shot of getting myself out of third and into second.
Black Phoenix has to be in Tenpai. Like it's literally not. It's not
Yeah,
optional.
yeah.
We don't.
Yeah,
we don't
that
have
was
the
what I
no
was
10
thinking
button.
even earlier in the game. Like even
Yeah.
early in the game, that was what I was thinking. I was just like, I have to be in like some type of a tempai so that I can come back and like give it another go because I fumble earlier and dealing into who's the Sawako player again?
I don't-
Shinman.
Chunman, which is the
Chunman,
captain
yeah.
from Simply Red.
Yeah. So the Simply Red captain, when I deal into him for 18 grand, like when I deal into him for 18 grand in one of the South rounds during one of his Renchans, like I was wondering if I should have just reached it there and then.
I'm sorry for that con, by the way. I was praying for mine, and it helped the dealer.
Yes.
This
Should-
is probably a fold.
This should also be like. at
Oh
EG, I
wait,
think.
no, this
At
is.
EG.
Oh no, just reach. This is just reach. Yeah, because I didn't see the Itsu. Yeah, the Dama's
Yeah,
bad.
it's the Richi Itsu. Yeah.
Yeah, Dama's bad if you're
I
gonna push.
got a bit- Because I was gonna push everything anyway, so I was wondering like if this was one of those instances where I should have just been a bit more decisive and just slammed.
Like definitely here, like you should slam because of the con, but like the turn before slam is probably a little bit better. So if you're scared to reach this hand, you should not push the hand afterwards. Right?
Okay.
But
Dama
Okay.
one turn into minus Lichi to dodge.
but
the
I don't
30
hate 8S Dama per se on this specific term because 8S is safe. But I probably just reach it just because like if your goal is not to
This is
fold,
some
you might as
template.
well just push.
This is
Okay. Yeah.
Oh no, this is
Yeah,
Tempa. Sorry,
that's,
this one here. Sorry.
Yeah, this one.
Because of the free 8M pawns. That's the only reason I'm like, maybe we don't push this, and we're 31k. Do we really need to try and stop this guy? Like, kinda we do, but
Yes.
from a point perspective, it is risky for yourself. You lose 12k, which then
It
puts
is.
you a chance of losing second.
Yeah,
And-
I was
Even
looking at that.
so,
Well, Sparrow, hold
Like,
up. You
go
lose 12 points as well dealing to this, so it is a lot of points.
yeah, you do lose a lot of points, but it's still very important to try and stop dealer.
The
from
dealer
going
Mangan,
on the
yeah.
spree.
It's
Yeah,
just
like-
it's someone else's problem, not yours though. It's like these two's problem.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Like, one of the reasons why I wanted to just Dama was because I wanted to snipe someone just so I can move the game on. But I
So-
think that was just a little bit too wishy-washy thinking now that I discussed it with the two of you.
Yeah,
But
the main
also,
problem
like-
is this. and the value in the hand is like decent enough to allow you to reach. Reachy +2 bad weight, like early turn 4 is pretty good.
Okay.
I think there's a big issue with relying on the other two players here as well. Like you can see Toyman going for some weird kind of like Honitsu or Toy Toy, which is going to be a fairly slow hand, right? Most of the time.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
mentioned
should have
this.
gone Honey too,
Yeah,
but I don't
Black
know.
Phoenix has like nothing going on, right? They've
yeah,
cut
but,
like 3
but
honor
you don't
cells in
know
the
that,
game.
right? You literally don't know that. You don't have privy
Yeah,
to the
there's like
information.
no way I could have known that. I know the pass. I know the power. I know the power on pawn is there, and I know the Khan is there. I just did not expect to be. I just did not expect to be 50 Shades of fucked by the end of it.
Yeah, that's fair. Tay, one
wait.
thing you can think about here is since you're negative 20k, just calm this.
Yeah, just can't
Just
turn
con
on.
it right away.
Yeah, just calm. So ranked play
All that.
says you shouldn't con random shit. Tournament play, when you need a Hail Mary, just click the button.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't know. I
even
should
in
have gone
ranked-
Honitsu here, but I was like, what if I draw good? And I think that was kind of not good, but
The problem is, what if you draw good is like what if you draw the Aka 5 pin? Not if what if you draw 1M, 9M, 1M
yeah.
to south.
yeah.
You already
yeah.
have to draw well for Honitsu.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
on-draw is like a step
I
above
feel like
that.
Honitsu was what I was dealt with there, though, and I should have just gone with it. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, Black Phoenix did
But
lead
even
the
in
call,
ranked, I think
unfortunately.
from 4th place in South 2, you can like con with this type of hand. Turn 1.
Yeah, free draw, I guess. Yeah, too.
Okay. Thank you, Taka. Thank you, DLH. Thank you for joining the
Bye-bye.
tournament. Is there anything you
Yep.
guys want to say? So Taka first to your opponents or team
Uh,
members or captains.
It was fun to play Mahjong. I had a couple problems with this hand, with I couldn't read very well, like the weights, which is why I had
the
some.
Sozu one. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest, but was like I can't tell. There's too
This
many
one?
numbers, and I was
Yeah,
like,
if you
okay, well,
go-
I'm just gonna go with the one I know for sure is that. I was like scared I'd put myself into Furiton, which I probably wouldn't have, but
This one. So if you go back to the
Wait, which one? Is it this
South-
one?
No, South 2. You keep skipping it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, there we go.
If you go back to here, go back to the forest cut actually. On turn 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this shape is a bit difficult to read, right? But you just read the 7s as a pair, and you have the 4-5-6s, 5-6-7s. And then with 6M cut, you have either the 4-5-6 or 5-6-7 Sunscrew.
what should I have
Either one
done?
is possible.
Okay.
So the
I don't know. I
first
saw
thing
it was good, but I was like, I don't know.
the first thing you do in
Yeah.
in a hand when you're confused is look for the pair. Look for the pair candidates. And the pair candidate is 6M, 5M, or 7S. And then you ask yourself, what does the pair candidate 6M do? It makes 5M a pair. That's kind of bad. What does the pair candidate 5M do? It makes 6M a pair. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of bad because we don't want two confirmed pairs. What does the pair candidate 7S do? Oh, it allows me to cut 6M or 5M for a roundman. So the 4-7 weight, or you get the 5-5-6. So that's how you can see it.
Yeah, I think here I was like, I have Ipeko, so I was like, I'll just keep that, and that was all I thought of.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
the tunnel vision on the Peiko, it usually hurts here because you lose the 4-5-6 SSK chance and the
There might be
5-6-7.
some comfort in knowing that the round would end exactly the same way. You just be
Yes.
on
Yeah, the weights
4-7
weren't the best,
instead of
sadly.
5M, 6M.
Yeah, you literally had no agency in this round because the round ends like almost like around here, I think. Yeah. So,
Like,
I think I say
Here-
Ricci and then I lose.
Like you'd be Tempai on the same turn, just on 4-7M weight instead of
yeah.
5M,
So
6M.
No, it wasn't this turn. Oh, they just got into Tempai. Oh, yeah, you were showing me this.
yeah, and then you deal into the 3S. Like you deal in regardless. No 4-7M comes out, so you don't win this hand regardless.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would. I mean, no, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna. Where are the 6 and 5s? I guess I just weren't out yet.
In the
They're
wall.
both in the dead wall, and one's
Yeah, they're in the
once
wall
it's-
right now.
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but but that's the nature of like middle weights. Middle champons are generally just going to be ugly.
And
Yeah,
usually,
I should have thought
like,
people probably were holding them anyways.
Yeah.
Well, it's less
They're
that, more
often
like the
in
win
other
rate on them
people's
is like
hands.
really bad. Yeah. okay.
Was
But
it
yeah,
bad because people are going to be holding them? Like if they draw them, they
Yeah.
can fit into stuff pretty well
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
if you're gonna ever take a Champon, generally take at least one has to be on the edge or one has to be an honor. Otherwise, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Champons are the win rate on them are like astronomically low, and I usually don't take them unless I have to. There is a Dharma here technically as well, but the Dharma is like really awkward. If you draw 4M or 7M, you get the Sashoku upgrade chance.
I thought it'd be okay to just
Maybe.
Ricci though.
It's
But
probably
Ricci is
okay in like
probably
Heinz, like in like on the turn you got it, but the thing is the way your hand progressed shouldn't have progressed like this because of the forest cut was wrong. So it should have been 6M here, and then you would Ricci here for the 4-7M, which then would have been infinitely better. And you would have the Ricci, Pinfu, Tanyao, Dora Dora, Sashoku chance. So it's 7 Han on maximum value. And then Uru 1 chances
Yeah.
are kind of low, but you could get Uru 1 for the Baimon. So then that would be fine. But taking this Ricci is a little awkward. But
and then I
anyway,
think the only thing is I
Mhm.
Dama'd once and I didn't mean to. I Dama'd on a hand and I didn't have a Yaku.
Mhm.
And then I reached the next hand and that wasn't because I was like the Dama 1 thing. I just was unsure
Mhm.
of my weight again. And then when I got rid of it and I was like, oh, that's my weight. And then I knew. I was like, oh
Mhm.
no, that's a little. I was like, please tell me they didn't notice. And you didn't notice, so it was okay.
Yeah, I think you missed it.
I'm self-reporting on myself, but
it's okay. Don't worry.
I just couldn't tell.
It's
This
okay.
was like, I had my hardest hands of reading here, and I was not able to read them very
Yeah,
well.
There was that Sozu complex block. I forgot where it was. Finding it in this one.
This one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so this, if you reach it on the 9S, you get the 4, 5, 8S
Yeah,
weight. And these
I was
type of
worried.
like... Go on.
I was worried it was on the 9, and I discarded a 9 before, so I was like, I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
It
But
wasn't.
It
but-
literally cannot be, otherwise you would have won the hand. You can't
Oh yeah,
you can't fruit on a tile you reach on, because otherwise you would have won. Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Oh, I don't know why. I was just like, what if it is something and I can't
No,
do it? So
It's okay. It's just tournament nerves. I understand. These type of things
And
you
it's
just
a very
learn
tough
as you play.
match.
Yeah. The more you play, the more
I
you
don't know.
realize this is a complex weight.
I think I tilted also after I was in dealer seat twice and got Hanemond and lost
yeah.
a lot of points. And then I kind of like started playing a little worse. And then I brought it back a little bit later on, but I think that kind of killed my mental a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's kind of my own fault.
No,
You
that's
put some
okay.
on your dealer turn.
The keeping
Because at
mental
this
up
point-
in Mahjong is hard. Very hard.
I don't know, because at this point I never actually dealt into anyone, and I was already so low, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I was getting a little sad, but it was okay.
Yeah, not
Oh no,
not
that was just a rough match for me.
not dealing in is not like how would I say this? Not dealing in isn't a criteria of not having low points. Not winning is sometimes
Yeah.
usually the criterion, especially in a tournament
I
like this
just
where
didn't get that
everyone
why.
tries to reach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Tay, I'll give you a shout out.
Bye-bye.
Hotaka,
Thank
Tay
you for the
is a
thingy.
streamer, so give her a follow. I don't know what you stream apart from Mahjong. Do you stream anything else?
Shadowverse Worlds Beyond and a
Mhm.
ton of Return free on Steam.
I think
But
I
yeah,
did see
thank
you
you.
play Shadowverse, but yes.
Yeah, I
give her a
love
follow.
Shadowverse.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Tay, Taka, bye. Okay, and I don't call us wait DLH. I don't think you stream, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do
Yeah,
you?
what's on your
You
mind?
Do you stream?
No, he doesn't.
DLH is fine, Call is
stream.
fine, whatever
Call
you
is fine.
fancy.
Okay. Yeah.
You
Thank
can,
you for joining. Is there anything you want to say to your captain
no
while you're here?
Sparrow, I've done everything I can to pass the mantle to you now. Like, I have to pass it to the rest of us now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know when we're gonna get this reviewed, and I don't know how much I have to answer for. But I'm
Answer for.
sorry, I forgot bits and parts. Yeah, that's it.
You played fine, I think.
I think one of the things that I would like to mention is try not to feel bad. Games, especially one game doing bad is RNG a lot of times. One game doing good is also RNG. And especially since
Yeah,
it's a
I
training
get that.
tournament, try and take away the lessons you learned for it rather than the
mean-
placement you got from it. The placement is fun because you get a team saying, yay, we come first or second, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But the thing that I don't think a lot of captains have tried to train is how to keep your mental up when you're losing, because that is a therapist
missed
question,
that.
and it's hard to answer.
Yeah.
It is damn hard to
I
answer, and
think-
people ask me that all the time, and they're like, "How do you keep your mental up?" I'm like, I don't think about it. I literally just don't think about it. I just play the game. Every hand is a new hand. I then refresh my score condition and I play. And if I need to get tilted, I do it afterwards. I get like a Kit Kat or something later, and just go,
Yeah.
should have won that hand.
Yeah. Yep. I generally have pretty decent mental. I'm pretty balanced about it, and I don't get demoralized that easily. But that one was just a little bit of a slugfest, and it got to me a little bit, especially after the Itsu dealing.
Yeah,
When I had the
yeah,
Itsu
okay.
dealing. But other than that, I think generally I haven't really tilted. I just got a bit frustrated near the end for this one. But yeah, let's go Outsiders.
All right. Thank you, DLH. Talk to you next time.
Yeah. Peace.
All right. So, does anyone from Jows's table want to come? I know that was a very long talk about the
Very
other
long
table.
interview.
Yes, very long interview. But if Jowser tips and tricks, or Sylvia or Absolute Contextual wants to come in, it's fine. Otherwise, we can just move on. Give them like a minute or two to catch up, just in case. While I do that, I'm going to see if there's anyone streaming Mahjong. I think most people have finished the CFB, so they've stopped playing. Wait, CFB is still running? Oh, okay. Interesting.
I'll be up for a few more hours. To cover the
Might be able
rest
to
of
play
the
one
weekend.
more game. I don't know if I can be bothered. I guess that's it. No one's joining, so we will raid out. Let's raid. I just want to say Jowser stops all my plays, Christ. Unfortunate. Let's raid Kias. Kias Nasa. Alright guys, if you guys are playing Mahjong, I hope you have as amazing luck as Chunman did, or Jowser. We didn't actually see Jowser's games very much, but yeah, Jowser coming first is amazing. Anyway, Sparrow, thanks for joining me, and